let's do some science. If you have the Psychic box, all your materials will be in here. If not, you can get the materials listed below at your home. They're all household items, so you should have no trouble finding it. But before we begin any experimentation, we have to follow good safety procedures. First, long hair, tied up. And make sure you have long sleeves on so you protect from any accidents or spillages that may occur. And most importantly, make sure you're wearing safety goggles throughout the duration of the experiment. Now, if you're at home, just be very, very careful. If you're at school, let's have our safety gear on. When you open the Psychic box, you'll see an array of items. If you're working at home, these items can be found throughout your household, so just go around, collect them, but make sure you have parental supervision. Now, in the box, you'll find brown modeling clay, a spoon, vinegar, baking soda, and a little plastic beaker that's going to be your volcano. Make sure you have a plate or something to hold your volcano in, just so we don't make a mess everywhere. Now, let's get started. First things first, we're gonna take our beaker. Now, this beaker is gonna be our volcano, so let's make it look like one. Let's take one of the brown clay packets and open it. Oh, first try. Now, our clay is going to be very, very sticky. So make sure you're very, very careful with it and make sure not to make a mess everywhere. Now, let's take our plate, put our beaker on it, and we're gonna turn this beaker into a volcano. What we're gonna do is, we're just gonna put this layer of clay all around our beaker to make it look like a volcano. So, let's do that real quick. Now, don't worry about making it too smooth because volcanoes aren't usually that smooth. They're very rocky and bumpy. So you can make your beaker as realistic as possible by adding in some bumps. If you don't have modeling clay, don't worry. You can just grab a container and use your imagination. All right, my volcano isn't really perfect, but it'll work. So let's stick it to the bottom and kind of spread out the bottom layer of clay so that our beaker kind of sticks to our plate. Kind of like this. Again, doesn't need to be perfect. Now that we have our volcano, what we're going to do is we're going to take our baking soda and put in a spoonful of baking soda. So let's open this bag. Taking our spoon, being very, very careful not to spill it anywhere, we're going to take a nice spoonful of baking soda. And we're gonna put that in our beaker, making sure to get everything off. Now, it's time for the fun part. We're gonna take our vinegar, which has a little bit of dish soap inside to make our volcano explosion a little bit foamy. And we're gonna add that in to be our lava. And then we're gonna see a really, really cool explosion. So, let's carefully untwist the bottle and stand a little bit away from this, just so we don't get everything in our face. And on the count of 3, we're gonna watch this thing explode. 3, 2, 1. Pause the video. If you haven't already, make sure you conduct the experiment first before you see it on video. You'll find it much more cooler. 1. Whoa. And our lava is flowing. Isn't that so cool? It's like a volcano just erupted. After you've done your magnificent explosion, we're going to clean up our workspace. So make sure you follow your teacher's directions or your parents' instructions on how you want to dispose of all of these. Now, this isn't magic, it's science. So let's talk a bit about why this happens. So baking soda is a very common chemical compound. It's also known by its chemical formula or its chemical name, sodium bicarbonate. Now, baking soda, well, it may look a little scary here, is used in a lot of household applications. So cooking, baking, and sometimes even cleaning. Now, vinegar has this chemical formula and is also called acetic acid. Now, its molecular structure looks something similar to this. Also commonly used in households similar to baking soda. You use it for cooking or even for cleaning. Very, very handy. Once you take these two chemical compounds, combine them together like we did in our volcano, we get 3 main products. The first is called sodium acetate. It looks something like this. It's one of the flavorings used in salt and vinegar chips that make it taste kind of vinegary and salty. Now, you also get the production of H2O, What is that? Water. I hope you all said water. Yes, H2O is water. And lastly, most importantly, is CO2. CO2. Now, we breathe in oxygen and breathe out CO2 gas. But CO2 gas can also be produced from chemical reactions, such as this one. Now, the reason we saw all the bubbling and all the foaming is because of the production of this carbon dioxide gas. As a gas is formed, it tries to escape the liquid, and as it comes up, it creates bubbles that kind of burst out of our volcano. It's really cool, isn't it? Stay curious.